music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week of Settle the Score. I'm your host, Matt Knost, joined as always by the musical director, Mr. Andy Merryweather. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, thanks, Matt. I'm excited for this. It feels like a little while since we did a Score-nament, well, especially a Champions. I guess
Champions, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Score-nament, it's only been like 5 weeks.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't been that long, but yeah, I'm really excited. Great competitors. Could have a potentially second crowned Score-nament champion, a 2-time,
yes, or first time,
a brand new
champion.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really good to have a new competitor in the field, and a returning favorite, and all we have to do is just avoid using their own clues against them, I think.
I am trying to steer clear of as many clues from patrons as I can, just because it might spark their memory of, oh, I remember when we got this prompt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I got a couple on there, but their names weren't listed in they gave clue options, so maybe they missed that one. They didn't come up with anything, so it won't spark anything.
Nice.
That is my hope. We'll find out. We'll find out. And for those just tuning in for the first time, this is something that we do for our patrons. So we do an initial Score-nament where we have 4 people, and the winner of that moves on. And then we do a second one, winner of that moves on. And then we have our championship of champions, where we take those 2 winners, and the overall one gets crowned and moves forward to who knows. Last time we did a triumvirate of champions, and we did a Jeopardy style show. Something different. I don't know.
Yeah, and there obviously are different prizes on offer. Like all 3 of our Score-nament champions so far have been able to curate their own episode, which has been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
There are different things down the pipeline for ideas we have for people that get far in the tournament. So join the Patreon if you want to get involved. If you think that you have something to offer, it'd be very cool.
Yeah, please do. And if you want to join our Patreon or any Patreon, just as a heads up, if you haven't seen this show before, Apple is going to start screwing over creators on Patreon. And if you sign up through Apple, they're going to start taking 30%. If you previously signed up with someone, they're not going to touch it. But anyone going forward at the beginning of September, they're just going to start taking their 30% cut in the App Store. I'm really hoping the EU comes through and calls that a monopoly, because then it would change the way that we do business here in the States. But until then, steer clear of buying stuff on Apple, especially through Patreon. But that is it. Are you ready to begin today's game?
Yeah, let's bring them in. Yeah.
All right. The first gentleman coming in, he is probably the grand poobah of the champions. He is the champion of championships.
Mm-hmm.
Please help us welcome back to the show, Mr. Houston Bodily. Houston, how are you, sir?
Grand Poobah is one I've never heard. That is a great title of something.
You never heard
I don't know what
Poobah?
it means. The Grand Poobah, I've never heard it, but it sounds great. And I'm just going to declare myself that in all life aspects going forward. But yeah, I'm glad to be here. It's always nice when I get to meet more people in the Patreon. I haven't met the fellow contestant here. I'll let you introduce him, but it's good to meet him. He's a fellow Great Lakes region resident, so happy to be here. Happy to compete.
Well, we're excited to have you back. Let's see if your win streak continues unabated. Will he steamroll through the competition once again? I don't know. We'll find out today. Houston,
your background looks like you have a decision to make. What's the situation here? It looks like you have to choose either door 1 or 2.
Door 1 let's do that. Door 1 will take you to the closet where all fun hobbies are. Door 2 will take you to the hallway where there's a screaming baby on the other side. So
hobbies it is.
That's your decision, having fun or being responsible.
Nice.
I'm sitting here writing the line, as you can tell, avoiding both.
Nice. There you go.
Smart move. All right. The gentleman you are taking is a champion himself. Please help us welcome back to the show, Mr. Drew Gorczycki. Drew, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right. We got 2 people from the Great Lakes region.
Yes.
It is a throwdown of the upper Midwest, guys.
Oh.
We'll see.
The showdown we've all been waiting for.
Here.
That's funny. When you said Grand Poobah, that whenever I hear that phrase, it's one of those things that takes me back to, for some reason, I think I learned that from the Flintstones.
Me too.
Because Fred Flintstone always
That's
had
where my
the,
head goes.
yeah, the,
Flintstones reruns. Grand
yeah.
Poobah.
That's where I got it.
Yeah, I think of the big ridiculous hat.
The big hat, yeah, with the horns on it.
Yep. All right, guys. All right. So we're so old that there was a show called The Flintstones. It was on reruns when we were a kid. I probably wasn't airing when you guys were kids.
Yeah.
The extent I had was the John Goodman Flintstone movie, which as like a 3-4-year-old thought was great. Revisited it like 5 years later, and even as like a 8, 9, 10-year-old could tell it had some work to do. It
Sure.
needed a little more refinement.
Mm. So Drew, you and Matt are the same age, is that right? Is that what we
Yeah,
you
roughly
figured out?
Same age.
same high school class, yeah.
Nice. Houston, how old are you now?
I'm 31. I'll be 32 next month.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. So I'm sort of sat in the middle.
So it's
Not too bad.
old guys on one side of the screen, young guys on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends on the day. I don't feel that young today. I feel tired. But yeah, I'm 40 in 3 months. Is it 4 months? 5 months? Something like that. Yeah, creeping up.
You're old enough. You're forgetting your birthday.
Yeah, I'm old enough that it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly.
Well, there you go.
I already walked through the door on your left side. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, fellas, are we ready to begin today's game?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, good luck to you both. Here is your bell for round number 1. All right, Drew, you will have opening choice in this first round of 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue and Andy will begin playing. When either of you think you know the movie that this is from, buzz in with your name. I'll call on you. It's worth 10 points. There is a bonus question worth 5 points, but I'll give you the rules of that when we come to it. So, Drew, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin today's show?
Oh, let's go with number 3.
All right, number 3, it is. Your clue is flying solo. Flying solo.
Somewhere in my
Houston.
Sure.
Houston.
Home Alone.
That is correct for 10 points. All right, Houston.
I had Han Solo so ingrained for what the clue might be. I was like, when does Star Wars come up in Home Alone? It can't be that, right? But no, I got it. I got there.
You got there
Waking up.
eventually.
We're getting ready to play.
All right, bonus question, Houston. It's worth 5 points. Some of these are easy and some of these are hard. You have a choice. You can choose to go it alone, but if you get it wrong, you lose 5 points. Or you can open up to you and Drew. No one will lose any points, but he can cut into your 10-0 lead. So my question is, do you want to be a dick or not?
We're going Minnesota Nice, so no dicks.
No dicks it is. Minnesota Nice. All right, it's open to you both. Here is your bonus question. Buzz in with your name if you think you have it. Home Alone was released in what year?
True.
True.
1990.
That is correct for 5 points.
Good job.
Didn't even let me get to the
Thanks.
hint. All right, it's 10-5. Houston is the lead. Houston, you got the music question right, which means you have choice, sir. What would you like next? 1, 2, 4, or 5?
Number 1.
Number 1, it is. Your clue comes to us from Eric Grebner, and it is The Entertainer. The Entertainer.
We did
Houston.
Gladiator.
That is correct for 10
Oh,
points.
good one.
I just watched that about a week ago.
Still hold up?
Always. It's a great
Nice.
movie.
20-5, Houston bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
No dicks.
No dicks it is. All right. Here's your bonus question. Gentlemen, buzz in with your name if you think you have it. The cast of Gladiator has 4 people that have been nominated for an Oscar. Name 3.
Houston.
Houston.
Russell Crowe.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
I'm blanking on the one. So I'm blanking on their name. So I'm gonna go with Richard Harris.
That is correct for 5 points.
Oh, wow. Good job.
I wasn't positive on Richard Harris, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Richard Harris and then Juman Hansu is the other one.
Oh, okay. That was not who I was thinking of. So
Who's your
glad
other
I
one?
didn't remember them. Whoever his like love interest is, who's the sister of Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, Connie Nelson?
Yeah, for some reason I
Connie
thought.
Nelson or Connie Nielsen. Can't remember. No, she has not been nominated for an Oscar.
Okay.
I went through a decent amount of cast. I could have missed somebody, but you got the question right anyway.
I trust you. It worked out for me in the end, so no complaints.
Smart. All right, 25-5, Houston. You have choice. Still 2, 4, or 5.
Number 2.
All right, number 2. It is your clue is 1,001 Ways to Die in the East. And that's from Eric Grebner. 1,001 Ways to Die in the East. Houston.
Aladdin.
That is correct for 10 points.
1001 Arabian Nights.
All right, bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Nope. No dicks.
All right, open to you both. Buzz in with your name. What comedian voices the character of the parrot Yago? Drew.
Gilbert Gottfried.
That is correct for 5 points.
Good job.
All right, 35.
Building that up, and I was like, he's not going to ask Robin Williams.
I know. I was ready to say Robin
That's exactly
Williams,
right. Make you guys hold off and be like, well, who's he going to say? What character? What character? All right. It's 35-10. And Houston, do you want 4 or 5?
Number 4.
Number 4, it is. Your clue for number 4 is Forget Me Not. Forget Me Not. Andy's got a little bit more setup on this one.
That's all good.
Extreme ways are back again. Extreme places I didn't know.
The Bourne Identity.
That is correct for 10 points. Nice job.
I wouldn't have got that.
You wouldn't have gotten that one?
No.
All right, 45-10. Houston bonus question.
No dicks.
No dicks it again. All right, here's your bonus question. Let me finish the whole thing first. According to the script of The Bourne Identity, Jason Bourne finds how much money in his safety deposit box in Zurich. First person that guesses is worth 10 points, and we'll give it to you if you're within 100,000. Second person, if they get it wrong, we'll give it to you if you're within 50,000. It's worth 5 points. We'll tell you if they were high or low.
Feel free to go first, Drew.
Worth 10 points if you go first.
Can you do me a favor and repeat it one more time?
Sure.
I'll explain in a minute, but I got distracted.
No problem. Do you want the whole question again?
Yeah, just really quick, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. According to the script of The Bourne Identity, Jason Bourne finds how much money in his safety deposit box in Zurich. So first person that guesses, if you're within 100,000, it's worth 10 points, and we'll give it to you. Second person, it's 50,000. It's worth 5 points, but we'll tell you if they were high or low.
I mean, I'll go for it. I guess I really have no guess, but sorry.
No worries.
Um,
Just got to be within 100,000 for it to be worth 10 points.
nothing, Houston.
I'm waiting on you. I'm too scared. I don't have any sort of number to go off of, so I'm just waiting for the higher or lower. If you don't have an idea, though, I'm fine to throw out a guess. I'll say 600,000.
That is incorrect, and that is low. That is low.
Okay.
Now you got to be within 50.
$850,000.
That is incorrect. According to the script, it is $1 million.
Oh,
okay.
$1 million. Or technically, the actual phrasing is close to $1 million. I just rounded up to $1 million. Since there's $100,000 and a $50,000 window, I figured I was safe on that one.
I think too.
All right, no bonus points awarded on that. It's 45-10, and we have one left in this opening round. Your clue for number 5 is an out-of-body experience. An out-of-body experience. Houston.
Fight Club.
That is correct for 10 points. Yeah, the worst part, I could see the moment of realization, Drew, and it was as he was starting his name.
Yeah.
That to me is just one of the more iconic guitar riffs. It's hard not to think of Fight Club as soon as I hear it.
True. All right, Houston, bonus question.
all right.
Final one. Do you want to be a dick or not?
No dicks.
No dicks it is. All right, gentlemen, it's open to you both. Here's your bonus question. Fight Club was helmed by what Gone Girl director?
Houston.
Sure.
Houston.
David Fincher.
That is correct for 5 points. All right, that ends round number 1. It is 60-10. It is still anybody's ball game. Here is your bell for round number 2. All right, Drew, since you're in second place, you'll have opening choice in this second round, and this is our 5-second round. So once you make your selection of 1 through 5, I'll give a clue, and then Andy will play a 5-second snippet from anywhere in the song. It's his choice. If either of you can guess the movie that it's from in that opening 5 seconds, it's worth 10 points. Otherwise, if we have to go to a second 5 of music, it drops the point value down to 5 points. So, Drew, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin round number 2?
I'll go with number 1.
Number 1, it is. Your clue for number 1 is It's Alive. It's Alive is your clue.
When you hear the sound of thunder,
Houston.
don't you get
Houston.
Ted.
That is correct for 10 points. All right.
It's funny you can do the thunder effect on that keyboard.
The keyboard's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I thought there's no way he's doing Frankenstein. Like when
Yeah,
it's alive and then thunder. I'm like, thunder.
Yeah, it'll be a little on the nose, just a little on the nose. All right, Houston, you now have choice since you got that correct. 2 through 5, where would you like to go?
Number 2.
All right, number 2 it is. Your clue on number 2 is you're looking a little gimpy. You're looking a little gimpy.
Sure. Pulp Fiction.
That is correct for 10 points.
Good job.
Hey.
Nice.
All right, 70-20. Drew, 3 through 5. What would you like next?
3, please.
All right, 3 it is. Your clue is heir apparent. Heir apparent. Oh, Houston.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That is correct. That's song number 4, is it not, Andy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Which one do we... Oh, I skipped one. I'm sorry. I skipped one. My bad.
That's all right. Houston still got it, even though the clue had no bearing on it whatsoever.
Heir apparent. Well, yeah.
Almost 1 o'clock your time is no excuse, Andy. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding.
No, yeah. For some reason, that's why I needed those extra clues, because I thought there was not enough space, and I scrolled right past. Okay. How do you want to work it, Matt? I played 4, and he got it.
Well, he got it. So 4 is off the board. So Houston, 3 or 5.
You ruined the order of going through these songs chronologically. So everything's lost now. No, we'll do the real number 3 now.
Okay,
All right, number 3. Guys, your clue is heir apparent. Heir apparent.
Okay. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime.
Houston.
Spaceballs.
That is correct for 10 points. Nice pull. All right, it's 90-20. We have 1 left in this second round. Your clue comes to us from Andrew Scanlon, and it is Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket.
Houston. Iron Man.
That is correct for 10 points. All right, we have ended the second round. It is 100-20. Drew, you are not out of this, sir.
All right.
Here's your bell for round number 3.
As you say.
It's possible, man. It is possible. It's difficult. Look, no one said beating Houston was ever going to be easy.
No, I knew that. I'm glad I got 20 points. More than what I thought coming in.
You never know, though.
I will say I think I got fortunate with this lineup. Last time I was on, there's a few that I could not get too quick. So I think I lucked out on this one.
All right. So this is our bidding round. Houston, because you're in the lead, you'll go first. You select 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I'll give a clue, and you will open the bidding with the number of notes you think you can guess this movie in. 4 is the minimum. The max is however many you'd like it to be. Once we have your opening bid, then we'll go over to Drew. Drew, you can bid 1 note fewer down to 0, but we bid back and forth until one person tells the other to settle the score, and at that point, that person is answering alone. Your point values are, at 10 notes and above, it's worth 10 points. 6 to 9 notes, it's worth 15 points. 3 to 5 notes, it's worth 20. And 0 to 2 notes, it's worth 25 points. You each have a lifeline you can use one time to ask for a second clue. If your opponent gets the question wrong, you automatically get those points. And finally, if your opponent gets the question wrong and you think you know the answer, you can double down on it. If you guess correctly, you will double the points available on the board. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing. And as a heads up, you can use your lifeline clue and double down at the same time if you want. So Houston, you have opening selection, sir, of 1 through 5. Where would you like to begin?
Number 1.
Number 1, it is. Your clue for number 1 is there and back again. There and back again.
So As competitive as I am, and as much as I like to win, I do want it to be fun for all of us here involved. So until you get closer in points, I do want to leave this to you, Drew, to try and settle the score. So realistically, under 10 notes, what would you want to settle it in?
Never seen this move before.
I know. This is wow.
Yeah, this is some fucking mind games from Bodily.
I know. I don't know.
Well, getting it below 10 notes increases the score.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it's what you feel comfortable with. Clues there and back again.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I wish it was one of those where, because sometimes you get at least something from the clue.
But that clue is fucking vague enough to
Yeah,
apply to
that's
a
very-
lot of stuff.
Right.
Hence why I chose it.
Might be a recognizable song, potentially.
Well, I mean, I would certainly hope so. We're not trying to screw you guys. But Houston, you got to open the bidding.
Yeah, Houston.
So I guess
yeah.
Whatever you feel.
I'll start it with 10 notes and then let you decide from there.
Okay. That's what makes it tricky too, is because it's so big. I'll do the 9. I'll go to
all right,
Okay.
9 notes.
not much.
Settle the score.
All right,
Oh,
on 9
all right.
notes, it's worth 15 points. You'd cut into his lead. Right now, it's an 80-point lead, so this would knock it down to 65 if you were to get it right. You do have your lifeline, Drew, if you want to use it. Houston, you've got your double down and your lifeline if you want to use those. Your clue, once again, was there and back again.
Okay.
I get nothing. It didn't even... Can you play it one more time?
Mm-hmm.
There. Back again. I wish I had even stupid math. I don't even know if it's
He's cutting in and out. You're cutting in and out a little bit, Drew. Can't hear you.
Am I cutting out?
Do you have a guess for us?
It's just throwing out there.
Or lifeline.
You do have your lifeline.
I know the lifeline's there. So if I get this wrong, I'm still in it. Still.
Yeah,
Still
you're still in it.
technically
He
have
get the 15 points, or he could double down on it, turning it to 30 if he thinks he knows the answer.
Okay. Because I feel like I'd rather save the lifeline.
Okay.
Yeah. Here. Yeah.
What's your guess?
Interstellar.
That is correct for
job.
15 points.
Oh wow.
Well done.
Total guess. Like I was just trying to think of anything where. Okay.
Well, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Your subconscious
I'll
knew
take
it.
it. Yeah, there was something about where I was like, let me just think of something. Something. Okay.
All right, there you go. It's 100 to
All right.
35. And Drew, you now have choice of 2 through 5. Where would you like to go next?
Let's go 2.
All right, number 2, it is. Your clue for number 2 is it's gotta be the shoes. It's gotta be the shoes. So, Drew, how many notes you want to open the bidding with?
It gives me a couple guesses. I'll go 10.
All right, 10 notes, Houston.
Okay. I will say 9.
9.
All right, 8.
Settle the score.
All right.
All right, on 8 notes, it's worth 15 points. You get this right, this gets you to 50 points. And you will have halved his lead. It'll be 100 to 50 at that point. Houston, you do have your double down if you want to use it. You both have your lifelines. Your clue, once again, is it's got to be the shoes. It's got to be the shoes.
Wizard of Oz.
That is correct for 15 points. All right, 100 to 50. Drew, you have choice 3 through 5. Where are we going next?
All right, I'll go down the line. 3.
All right, 3 it is. Your clue is caught red-handed. Caught red-handed.
Oh, that's me.
How many notes you thinking?
Nothing yet. So I'm gonna still keep. I'll stay at 10.
All right, 10 notes.
I'll say 9.
8.
Settle the score.
Houston's got a game plan. I like it. Sticking to it. 8 notes. Everything I have said previously applies. You all know where you stand. Your clue, once again, is caught red-handed. And you have 8 notes. Here they are. Caught red-handed. Do you want to hear it again?
Yes, please. Now, part of me wants to go for the lifeline.
Well, it's a 50-point game. There's 2 questions after this one. This is worth 15 points.
Take the steering wheel. Take the lifeline.
What was that?
I'm just debating, do I take the hit and miss it and then save the lifeline? So it's me debating whether I go for the lifeline. But I'm thinking red-handed. The only thing I'm not thinking is Home Alone, where he puts his hand, and I know that ain't.
No, that's already been used.
Right.
Well, if he were to get the 15 or 30 points, it would if he doubles down and gets the 30 points, the game's over.
Okay.
I don't want the game to be over.
Well,
Hey, so here's
I'm
what
not saying
I'm
you will.
offering.
I'm just trying to give him the logistics of his choice.
Right.
I do. Look, we
Can
would
I
still
can
continue
I
the
offer
game.
something just for fun? If he
Sure.
does use his lifeline, can I give the clue?
You have one in the chamber.
Yeah, ready to go.
That's fucking cocky as shit, isn't it, Drew? Would you believe this?
I
asshole?
know.
This young asshole coming in here with his fresh brain that isn't, covered in plaque like us old people.
I know. Oh my god. It's like trying to be nice. But...
Look, if you want to use your lifeline to give him a clue that you have created, that's fine. But that is your lifeline. He still has his.
Oh,
I just want it to be fun for everyone.
Go for it.
I appreciate it.
A shitty pipe dream is your clue. Your additional clue.
He is right on the money. Caught red-handed and a shitty pipe dream.
And that is exactly the lifeline clue I was going to use.
Oh, what's it?
Yeah, genuinely. Yeah. Word for word.
Is it one you've used in the past, and I'm subconsciously pulling that?
No, it's a newer one.
Okay.
Caught red-handed and a shitty pipe dream. Would you like to hear it another time?
Yeah, please, one more time.
Mm-hmm.
The music is not helping. This is one that's going to feel like I'm going great.
I think we'd be surprised if you didn't know it.
I know that there's something about it where I know it's one really good.
Gonna have to ask you for a guess, sir.
I
Well,
know.
you do have your lifeline, your own, if you want to use that.
Just go for that. Yeah, why not?
All right. Drew's going to use his lifeline, so Andy's going to read through the list of choices. I would love it if he still chose a shitty pipeline. Be like, well, that's the one I was going to use anyway.
Yeah.
Doubling down on that clue.
Yeah, tough break on that, but I already had that in the chamber, so.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Drew, your lifeline clue is from our patron Ken, and it is he's a free man. He's a free man.
Free.
Caught red-handed, a shitty pipe dream, and he's a free man.
All right, I got. Does it? All right, I'm gonna go with. Yeah, Shashi.
That is correct. 15 points.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right. It is a 35-point game with 2 questions left. Drew, you have your choice of 4 or 5. Where would you like to go next?
I know we've been going down the line, but what keeps working for me is I avoid the 4s, so I'm jumping over to 5.
All right, jumping
Because
to 5
I was one who always did 4s on the first few times I was on, and it never worked for me. And then last time I was on, didn't choose a 4, and it worked.
Those
Trying to jump over.
Look.
Yeah.
However it works out for you. All right, your clue is sentimental mornings. Sentimental mornings. So, Drew, how many notes you want to open with?
10.
10.
9.
Oh.
I'll say this much, Drew. You need to get one of these down to the 3 to 5 range to get 20 points, or double down on one from Houston.
Okay. Yeah, knock this one down, or have him settle it and him get it. Okay.
But yeah, right now it sits at 9 notes.
All right, I'll go to 7.
7.
Settle the score.
All right, on 7 notes.
Should have stuck with
Worth 15 points. You get this. You have closed the gap down to 20. But right now it's a 35-point game with Houston in the lead, 100-65. Your clue, once again, is Sentimental Mornings. Sentimental Mornings.
That was a cool effect.
That was
It
cool.
was good.
I'm outside, so I'm like, I guess I have to go with my gut because I'm not 100%, but I'm going to go for Apocalypse Now.
That is correct for 15 points.
Nice job.
All right. It is 100-80. It all comes down to this. It is the dreaded number 4. And Drew, you will open the bidding on this. If you want to get this ball game tied, you got to go to 3 to 5 notes at some point, or get him to go to 3 to 5 and get it wrong.
Okay.
Or technically 10 and get it wrong, and then you can double down. But if Houston gets this right and you get it wrong, Houston wins this game.
And
Your
spoiler,
clue.
I'm making you settle it on any note you give under 10. So
Yeah, with no lifelines left, smart move. Smart move. So, Drew, your clue is dynamic duo.
Oh.
Dynamic duo.
Dynamic duo. And what? So I have to go lower. Sorry, and the math always on my head.
It's all right. It's 180 right now.
Okay.
So you need to get it to 3 to 5 for it to be worth 20 points to tie this game.
Okay.
Or lower to try and win it.
And the minimum's 4, right? So,
Minimum is 4. Although I feel like just spitballing here, we should throw that rule out.
I'm okay with it for this.
No, we had a string of people that were just like 0. Like, God damn it, he practiced. And just, how was that fun for everyone at home if you're just consistently going 0? That's why we instituted the 4. But then in instances like this, it's just like, well, if you wanted to start at 2, you could. But yeah, we'll still maintain the rule. That is not officially changed.
all right. I'll go 4.
You want what?
4.
4 notes. All right, Houston.
Do you want to go to a lower note count? I can do 3 if you're wanting to do 2 or something.
If you want to.
I don't like the sounds of that, so I'm just gonna say.
If you're worried, I'm gonna say settle the score. I know.
Well, he just told you to settle the score on 4 notes.
Okay.
All right, 4 notes it is. Neither of you has a lifeline. You get this right, you tie it up, and we go to sudden death. Your clue, once again, is dynamic duo. Dynamic duo.
What is it? Oh God, I'd rather have not recognized it.
Well, you can hear it again. Maybe that'll jar something loose.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Andy, please.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
I know.
Dynamic duo.
one's gonna haunt me. Andy, can you do it one more time, please?
No problem. Yeah.
Oh,
What are you thinking, Drew?
I got like I can't even. I mean, even to think of something that has two people, which is the most common. It's in thousands of movies. Two people. I can't even think of one that would be.
So
Like
the last time you
top
listened to your
movies.
subconscious, you pulled it.
You know? Oh God. It's, yeah. Two. I know this isn't right. 21 Jump Street.
That is incorrect. But I
Yeah.
will tell you this. You're in somewhat the ballpark.
Oh.
Very close.
Oh.
Yeah, so Houston, you automatically get the 20 unless you want to double down on it for some reason.
The game's over, right?
Yeah, game's over.
I'll double down just to boost my own ego with the score. It's Bad Boys, right?
It is Bad Boys.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, it's like a cop, buddy cop movie.
Yeah. So with 21 Jump
Yeah.
Street plus, I want to say that's set in Florida. 21 Jump Street. It's somewhere
Yeah,
warm, but I
think
want to say
so.
Florida. So it's just like, shit, you got cops, you got Florida. There's two of them. Like you were close. It's just a
Oh.
different genre.
Yeah.
But
Good job.
Houston,
Good job, Houston.
you are today's winner, sir. Congratulations. Well, as winner, you have the floor first to plug, promote, say whatever you like. So take it away, man.
Yeah, as always, there's my board game Invictus. Since I have it right here, I will give you a visual representation to show off some of the artwork. This is Ares in sci-fi futuristic version of him.
Sure.
This is Hermes. If you want to see more of these, you can reach out to me. This is Zeus, for example. If you want a cool Greek mythology sci-fi game, you can reach out to me. I will be able to sell the game at basically its wholesale price instead of the retail price to you. But yeah, we're still in the process of working with the distributor to get it going online. But it's super fun, in my opinion, at least. And if you give it a shot, I think you'll find it too. But yeah, you can reach out to me on Twitter, or if you're in the Patreon Discord, you can contact me through Discord. Either way works. But I also just wanted a chance, because I know with this, there usually comes the prize of being able to curate a show.
Sure.
I would love to give it to Drew, since I've done it in the past, and it is a really fun experience. And I want more people in the Discord to be able to do it, because it's an awesome community. It's super fun to do. Super fun way to get involved with the show in kind of a different way. So if you want to, Drew, I'm happy. And this is also assuming that is the prize, because I guess we didn't confirm that beforehand. But putting Matt and Andy on the spot, hint, hint, make that the prize. If you
Well,
want,
I think it's the standard. It's the extra prizes that we've done on top of that we just kind of make up as we go along. But the curate a show is pretty much the standard at this point.
But yeah, if you want to, Drew, I would love to give that to you.
Oh, I appreciate that. Or if you want to collaborate somehow and do that, that would be cool.
Either way, I'm very competitive and love coming on the show and doing my best, but I also feel like a dick afterwards, even though I do no dicks usually. And this isn't a guilty conscience, but again, just it's a fun experience. I want everyone in the Discord to be able to experience it at some point. So
Look, maybe we'll do like a 1 versus 100 and just see if anybody can we can get a plurality of individuals on here to take down Houston. I don't know.
I very nearly lost to Ken last time, so it's not unheard of. I just often get lucky with music selection, so I think it's coming.
Well, Drew,
No,
a
I
valiant effort.
knew who I was going against. I had his picture up there behind me for throwing darts
On the
the last
dartboard.
3 days, and took it down. It was
Smart
about
move.
to go back up in a few minutes, but
Yeah.
now you're
Shouldn't have taken it down because
All
then
right.
it might have messed with his mind
Right.
during the game. Is that my
True.
fucking picture? Where did he get my picture?
Stalking me, apparently.
All right. Well, we will have Houston, your social media handle in the description below if people want to grab a copy of Invictus. And Drew, we will be in touch about curating a show, sir. So Houston, that's
All right.
very kind of you.
Yeah, very kind. Thank you.
A very nice
Not a
gesture.
problem.
Andy, anything you want to say before you fall asleep? You look like you are toast. You've said you're tired before. This is the first time I've ever believed you when you said, God, I am fucking spent.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Okay. Yeah. Great job, guys. Houston obviously proving that. I genuinely think you're probably the top competitor on Settle the Score. Yeah, I think Matt and I haven't. Well, maybe we did discuss it once upon a time, but I think we need to potentially move you toward playing a real game against like one of our, veteran players. So, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you're obviously very competent at the game and a lot of fun, and it's really cool. And Drew, you had a solid game. It's just you're up against like force here.
No, I knew coming in.
Yeah, he's just so tough, and and yeah, obviously you guys contribute a lot to what keeps the community so fantastic and proud worthy. And I love everything that everyone's doing in the Discord and on the Patreon side of things and in the WhatsApp group, and yeah, it's just the best. So thank you to you two for being such great contributors to that. And Drew, yeah, I really look forward to seeing what you come up with for a show. And yeah, I think that's about it for me. I'm dying. I'm almost dying.
Well, we'll get out of here before he expires on camera because we do not want that for posterity.
Playing all night through my head.
All right, well, that is it for this week's Settle the Score. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to join us and for supporting the show. We thoroughly appreciate it. And you can follow Andy at STS_AndyM, and you can follow me at Matt Knost. That is it for this week's Settle the Score. We'll see you guys next week with a brand new show. Adios.